I don't know if it's being picked up. Is it being picked up? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Anyways, hello. Excited to have my people back here. It was like three of us last week. So, what's up, Rocky, Nisha, Kayla, Ella, Amy, Ailey? Oh my God, what is with all of these A names? Oh my goodness, Robin is back in the building. I'm excited to have y'all back. Listen, I had to DM y'all because I think there has been like an update with Apple, and I don't think people are getting my emails anymore. Like I even whole canceled my like mass email thing on Squarespace because I was like my open rate went from like 30% to 7, and I have 1,000 people on my mail list. So that means that there used to be like 300 people opening my emails, and now there's like 70. And I'm like, okay, I'm not paying $150 a year for this. Like, I would rather just, like, fire my people where my people find me. And that's that on that. And I have the emails and I have Gmail. So if I really want to send a mass newsletter, I can. But yeah, I think that that is definitely a marketing update on my end where I am just like, I will create a Substack if I need to have a newsletter. And that's where at least I know that that gets to people's inboxes. Like when I follow people's Substack, it gets to my inbox. Now I feel like I was emailing Rocky and she was like, girl, your stuff went to my spam and we've emailed before. And I'm like, well, what is going on? So saying all that to say that I think my little Luma invites are not cutting it anymore. So happy to have us in here. We got 9 of us in here today. Okay, cute. Amy, I do miss the emails. Like you miss them as if you want them to be there or you miss them like you don't see them. But Amy, on my YouTube on the replay, someone paid you a compliment. They were like, Amy, you're inspiring. Keep going, girl, or something really cute. And I was like,
I just saw that. I just saw you put it in the chat on
wait, I
on the
can't hear
DM.
you. Hold on.
What?
Is that me? Can you
No,
guys
no.
hear?
Hold on a second. Can you hear me? No?
Hold on. That might be
We can
because of
hear
me
Amy.
having
I
this
think
mic.
it's
Let me
I
turn
think
this
it's
little mic off
All
because it's not that deep.
right. I had the fan on because it's freaking hotter than hell in my upstairs. Yeah, I saw that in the Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I saw that in the DMs. I was like, oh my gosh.
Right?
And
Isn't that
today, and
cute?
I just had a very one more exciting thing. I just couldn't wait to share with you guys today. I had my first official purchase on my merch store from someone who I don't know, not a friend, not I don't even know them
Congratulations.
IRL. Like total, I don't know how they found me. I was like,
Because girl, you are clear, you are consistent, and now is your time. We need your music more than ever. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I'm so proud of you. And check the chat because the chat is blowing up. Everybody is proud of you too, girl. So, congratulations, Amy. That is so amazing. I'm so proud of you. That's huge. That's a huge accomplishment. All right, y'all. So, this past month, January, as you guys remember, was all about find. If you are new here, just checking in, haven't been here for a while, haven't caught the replays. We are doing my Fanbase framework. It is the 5 Fs, which are find, funnel, fan, fund, and forever. We were focusing on find, which is about visibility with intention. So January was all about your artist identity. It was about us getting our bios revamped, changing our highlights or like our pinned posts to represent who we are and to attract who we make our music for. So, how are we feeling? Have we made the updates? Have we updated the bios? Have we pinned the posts? I want to hear back from you guys to see what has been implemented. And if it hasn't been implemented, what's holding you back? Like, why? What's going on? So, anyone want to unmute and let me know? I know Ailey changed her bio. Ella, I know we worked on your bio. Did you change that? I know you have a single coming out this Friday.
Yes, yes, I do. Hey everyone, so nice to see you all again. I have a single coming out on Friday. I changed it to like direct people to the pre-save as well.
Hmm.
But I'm still working on really nailing that kind of one-liner. So I
Hmm.
need to, I think, fix that. But yeah, I've been directing people to the pre-save link and also to the link to my next show, but I need to come up with a really good punchline still.
Yeah. What do you feel like this this new song is about, and who do you think it's for?
So this new song is definitely, I think, a really important one for me because I would say it is. It's definitely for women that refuse to shrink, stay quiet, or trade being powerful for being palatable. That's what I would say. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. I was like, let me express myself properly. I've
It's
been so like
okay.
not eloquent today.
My
I'm gonna
bad for
really
putting you on
focus
the
on.
spot.
No, but I think that's what I would say is like for women that are tired of being underestimated.
Yeah, I like that hook. Not bad for a girl,
Thank
not
you.
bad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
It
much.
rocks. It rocks. It's really giving that rebel pop punk kind of vibes that you were
Yeah,
explaining. So it's like, oh, this is what she meant.
this is what she means. Yeah.
Yes,
I'm glad that
exactly.
translates. I'm glad that translates. But I also completely understood what you said last time about how um the rebel pop realness wasn't really saying much. So,
Mhm.
yeah. And I think the thing is, like, my music, not every song is gonna be about women that like refuse to shrink, but I think the overarching theme is like turning pain into power and reclaiming hurtful phrases. Like I've got more songs that are very much about like kind of f- there's like a tongue-in-cheek kind of twist on forgiving something and
Hmm.
like not like refusing to victimize yourself by
Hmm.
the yeah, that's what I would say. Sorry, I'm literally not making sense today. I'm like really trying to get the words out right. You know, when you
Listen,
just have like a whole work from home day and you don't talk to anyone and then you have to
and then
suddenly
you talk out loud and you're like, what is coming out of my mouth right now?
how's
No,
working? Yeah.
I
How's
call it word vomit, but
yeah.
it's like you're thinking out loud. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I mean, I don't know if you know, but I work with artists for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If anybody understands y'all, it's gonna be me. So well, I'm excited for your single to come out. It is an anti-Valentine's Day. Like, I don't know.
Yep.
It's you know what I'm saying? Where it's like we're not doing things for the performative gaze. We're not doing things for the male gaze.
Yeah.
Like, we're just doing the things, period.
Yeah. 100%.
Love
100%.
that. Well, okay, today, since the past has been about our identity, about getting our messaging together, getting our bios together, last week, the performing gays. You are hilarious. You are the performing gays, Robin. No. Um, so last week, if you missed it and if you haven't caught the replay, we were talking about picking a platform. We are talking about picking a platform because we try to do everything and be everywhere all at once, and that's really cute. But can we get consistent in one place first? Just one, just one. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we want to be cute and repost the things, we can do that as well. But I want to help you guys build a content system. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how chaotic does posting feel right now? You can unmute or you can let me know in the chat, but I would prefer if you unmuted because I don't want to talk that much.
10 being most chaotic and one being least.
Yes.
Okay, all right, just want to be clear.
Oh no, my light died. I'm in the dark now.
In, plug it in.
Oh my gosh, we have ADHD because I thought of the same thing. Okay. Um, so yes, on a scale of 1 to 10, how chaotic does posting feel right now, you guys? So I get, all right. So Nisha said infinity. Amy says 7. David said 7. Okay. And tell me, are you stuck on ideas or are you stuck on consistency? Ailey said four. Listen, Ailey has been consistent, okay? I don't know if y'all checked the website. If none of y'all check the website, you're gonna see what it looks like today. So this is like our monthly intention. But I put Ailey on there as the January member of the month because she's super consistent. I don't know if y'all checked in Discord because she be updating me with her milestones. Look, Amy got the merch in there. Ooh. But yes, Ailey also let us know. Let me see. When she first joined, she was like where she started with 7 followers in October. When she first joined, she was celebrating 700 followers. But now she's up to over 1,000. I think she's at 1,100. She's at more than this. But she shared with us when she was in there. So if you're not in the Discord, get in it. If you're not on the website, get on it. If you haven't downloaded our monthly mission for February, go ahead and download that because I want y'all doing one thing a week. Whether you're able to make it here, whether you're able to see the replays or not, I want y'all doing one thing a week to move your music career forward. So, the thing that we're doing together is building our content system today. But if you need to catch up, run to the Discord, run to the website, download your things. I'm gonna be using accents because my real voice is like gone and raspy, so I sound better when I use accents. Um, but okay, you guys. So I'm glad that we did a little temperature check. I'm gonna get straight into the content system framework. Does anybody have a content system that they currently use and that they want to share? Or are we all just winging it and posting when we can?
I can give a little insight onto mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I usually do is that I just batch record where I will take like I have weird days off. I have Sunday and Monday off. Now, since my kid is in school, I basically take advantage of the fact that I have the house to myself and I'll clean up like different areas of my house so that of course it looks nice on camera.
Right.
And whatever I need to do, which is mainly lip singing, because a lot of the stuff that I put is just me lip singing along to my song. And then I'll just record for like 1 to 2 hours of me doing different parts of the song. Sometimes I'll do full songs. Then if I know there's a particular hook I want to have put out, then I'll put into that spot and I'll focus on that. And then I'll do like little side stuff. Like if I end up going outside with my friends, they might record me. Or like recently where my daughter, she wanted to learn the line dance for my new song. She was like, "Oh, mom, can you teach me?" I'm like, "Hold up. Let me get the camera first." So that we can get this rolling. And
Mommy
then
needs to make content.
exactly. No, trust me, she understands because she'll be like, "Mom, we're in this location. You should totally make content here." Like she's fully on board with it. She's my little manager. I'm not gonna lie. Like she'll be the first one to pop out with ideas, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do
Listen,
it.
if Blue can do it for Beyonce, your baby girl can do it for you.
But after I do the batch recording, I'll take some time like later on in that afternoon to basically just edit everything on CapCut. And then honestly, after that, I use TikTok Studios and I just schedule everything so that it just comes out throughout the week because I'm busy. It's like I'm a single mama. I am also doing work, which is why I've been kind of like muting myself because I'm over here working at the same time because I know I got a meeting right after this, but like I have it so scheduled out so that I ain't got to worry about it. Like, oh, everything is done on these 2 days where it's just like recording on one day, editing on one day. By Monday, I mean, well, not Monday, but by Tuesday, I have everything uploaded for the week, so I ain't got to worry about it. So just by next week, I just got to focus on, all right, what am I creating this time? What am I doing this time? But this
Yeah.
time around, it's been much easier because for Sunflower, I would have preferred to be actually outdoors and doing
Mhm.
stuff in nature, especially with the way that the song was, but
Right.
it's cold and it's Chicago. But this time around, it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, I can dance. I can have my family do it. I can do it. Like it's real easy.
You really need to play up how cold it is in Chicago because I know with y'all, the second the sun is out, it could be 40 degrees. Y'all barbecuing.
Yep.
Because it's been so cold. It's like,
Yes.
listen.
No, because it was 45 degrees yesterday. And I said, oh, I can wear a t-shirt. Yes, let's go.
Yes.
It hit 30 the other day here, and I was like, heat wave. We've been
Exactly.
my Monday
In
morning started
single
out in the
digit
basement
lows.
on my hands and knees with a heat gun thawing my pipes because they were frozen. So yeah,
Ugh.
we hit negative 11 the other day. So I feel you, Ailey. I feel you.
Oh my
Trust me,
God.
it's just like as soon as it started, and they said this weekend is going to be in the 50s. I said, bet. I got to. Like,
That's
please.
shorts weather. That's mini skirt weather right there. The 50s. Uh-oh.
Exactly. But what I'm trying to do for this weekend, and I'm hoping I can get it done, is I'll be going to the skating rink and then I'll just be shooting some content there for Be Forever and we'll see how that goes. So
Yay. Well, are you done promoting Sunflower? We're not promoting that anymore.
I am. I'm gonna do some more later on. It's just since Be Forever is coming out on the 20th, I was like, oh, let me push this out. And then once this done, I'm gonna take like a slight little break where I'm not releasing any new music, and then I can focus on the current catalog that I have. I mean, it's only 4 songs, but still, it's something.
No, that's a good plan. And then that gives you time to like make the new music while you're just like focusing on promoting on this. I love it. That's a really great system. Does anybody else have a system? Let me look in the comment. Robin said, "Call me a bird because I'm winging it." Uh-oh, okay. Okay. Well, okay. I mean, when we do get something from you, it's great, but okay. No system in check. Um, okay, yeah, I think yeah, Amy said there's no system. Okay. All right. So
I,
let's get
oh,
it together.
I was gonna say I have a kind of a system. I am not nearly as organized as Ailey, but because so much of my content, so much of my song is relevant right now to the horrible news that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
When I'm doom scrolling, I am also working and I screenshot things and then I save them. And then I'm like, okay, I need to go back to that. I need to go back to that because everything I see in the news, like yesterday, the Ted Cruz thing, and I made the TikTok. I was like, oh, you know what? I can do that. And then I remembered I had some batch footage of me cleaning stalls in the barn. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna put Ted Cruz in the wheelbarrow with the horse shit because that's where he belongs. And that video is doing really well because
And
because
it's so
everybody's like,
on
yes,
brand.
Ted
It's
Cruz
so
is a piece.
on brand for you, girl.
Like,
Yes. This is your time, Amy. I'm telling you. How
so
much have you grown since you've been in ICI?
um I don't know that I have numbers to show, but I have more consistent interaction and I have more consistent the people who are joining me are joining and following for the music, not
Yeah.
randomly anymore. So
Yeah.
I see that. But that's my very loose system is screenshotting things that I can use and then, letting my brain percolate on that throughout the day and like, okay, now I can go back to that, use that. And yeah.
Yeah. And so the reason why this system is super important for me is because listen, when you are doing this at a professional level, no one is reinventing the wheel every week. They reuse the same formats and things. Even when it comes to like release plans and stuff, there used to be like, okay, do we have these assets? Do we have this shot? Do we have like there was just like do we have a release graphic? Do we have this? There was just a formula, a format that we had. So today we're not, inventing content. You guys all make content right now, but we're installing a system. I don't think you guys do it consistently. And it might be overwhelming every time that you want to make content to be like, what am I doing? Like, what am I making? It feels like you're starting from scratch. So, content gets really hard when you have to have a new post or a new idea every post. Every post is a new idea. And so that's how artists get burnt out because they're inventing instead of repeating. Now, there's some artists who get a little too repetitive and then they're like, I keep getting the same people. And it's like, well, you keep doing the same things, right? So you have to have you got to be posting with a purpose. You have to have a plan in mind. So I'm going to give you guys my content system framework so that you guys can build formats that you can reuse. You know what I'm saying? You can have systems that you reuse. So Last week, I had you pick one platform that you were going to focus on. That is like, okay, this if I have to pick one, this is going to be my one because again, repurposing things everywhere, having different thumbnails and having different, IG reels here and this, that, and the third, that's how it gets complicated. And that's how it doesn't end up happening. So we're picking one platform. If you haven't picked a platform yet, drop one platform into the chat that you would focus on. Either this is where you get the most engagement, this is where you get the most discovery. Just one place that you're going to pick and that you're going to focus on. So that's step one. We did that last week. Step two is confirming content pillars. Now, has everybody downloaded the universal content pillars? Does everybody have that downloaded? Does anybody not know what I am talking about? All right. All right. All right. Okay, I see y'all picking your platforms. Though most discovery is on TikTok. Instagram is where you have your community. I think Instagram is where you need to do your work, Robin, so that when you release music, people will support you. It's cool that people discover you on TikTok, and you can keep that in mind when you want to promote your music because it's like, people find you there all the time. But if you want people to support what you have coming out, I think Instagram is a good place for you to focus on. Um, so we've picked our platform, confirming content pillars. Let me see, where is my universal content pillar list? It's a good one, but that's not what I'm looking for. Alrighty, so if you don't have this, please be sure to download this. This is back from December when we were doing our content challenge and everybody was picking a path. There was path B. Path B was if you were just like a beginner with content. And so I listed out 5 universal content pillars in there. If you don't know what different things you should be talking about, that's what these are for. These are universal for any music artist, but you personalize them. You make them your own, right? So, value and insight, is that like us going to the dance studio with you? Is that, Ailey teaching us how she's able to be consistent and how she's grown over 1,000 followers since October? Is that like those are like everybody's different values is going to be different, right? But you're going to have one content pillar that is giving values and insight. Another content pillar that is about engagement. So let's say that Amy is playing a song on her keyboard or on her guitar and she's just singing the song, but there's a question above her head that says, when's the last time I don't know. I don't know, Amy, but you know what I'm saying? Just something related to your song, related to your message and everything. And then people respond in the comments. That is an engagement post. That is a community post. You only made that post because you wanted people to answer your question. You wanted people to talk to you. Yes, your music has to do with the subject of the question. And yes, you are playing your music in there. But the purpose of that post was not to promote your music. That was just a hook for people to stay, right? The purpose of that post was engagement and community building. Another one, lifestyle and personality. This one I think is very hard for people, but what makes you human? What makes you funny? What makes you relatable? Like, we don't want to see the perfect, polished, like everything because we can't relate to that. And human beings connect to other humans. So, that's going to look different for everyone. So right now I have clients. I have one client, her name is Harper. So her lifestyle and personality, her music is very deep. She is talking about like breakthroughs she's had in therapy, right? So her like personality stuff is being the emotionally available homegirl, right? Where it's like, I'm not the therapist, but let me tell y'all what I have been learning in therapy because it has helped me, blah, blah, blah. So that is her lifestyle and personality content pillar. So the things that make you relatable, the things that you can connect with. Like Amy, if we are watching you defrost your pipes or different things, it's really just showing like women can do it all, right? And I think that that matches your music as well. So that is just it's just your lifestyle and personality. Even I sent a post to our TikTok group chat where it was something like she closed the thing and it just said fuck ice. I was like, "Oh, this is so Amy coded." But it's like I think that that would be a cute like personality post for you, you know, where it's like little funny things like that. Definitely on brand for you. Your music and your creative process. This looks different for everybody because listen, what is your studio routine? Do you even go to the studio or do you record at home? What is your songwriting routine? Do you make up melodies first and then you put words to those melodies? Does somebody else write for you? You know, what is the process of your song going from a demo to something that you actually release? Everybody's process is different. Some people, like I said, some clients that I have are working with 1500 or nothing and they're at that academy and so that's where they go and so their studio days consist with them getting out the car, saying hi to the security guard, getting let into the studio, sitting with the engineer, talking about what you're going to be working on today, going into the booth, taking different, you know, cuts at it, different tries if it's not working, like all of that. And that is like that's your creative process, right? So everybody's creative process is different, so that pillar is going to look different for everyone. And then the last one, I don't know why I went from 5 to 1. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm weird. But identity and storytelling. Who are you? What do you believe? And what makes your artistry unique? Nobody else can tell that story but you. Nobody else can be that brand but you. Like that, you have to know who you are as an artist to be able to tell your story, whether it is the story that is attached to your most recent single or whether it is the story of you being on a nationally syndicated television show and now starting to try to have your music career pop. Boom. What story are we telling, right? Like it is individual and unique to you. So if you have not downloaded this, if you go to Discord, if you go into tips and challenges, and if you go to the pinned messages, it's right there for you. I have path C, path B, and path A. So you don't really have to look that hard for it if you need that. I got it for you. Um, Alrighty. Now, any questions about the content pillars before I start getting into us picking a weekly rhythm? Wait, say that again. It's in resources. No, it's in tips and challenges. So if you go to Discord, if you go to our tips and challenges thread, and if you click on the pinned messages, that's where you can download all of them. Download path A, path B, and path C. You can download all of them. All of it is very, very helpful. But does anybody have content pillars that they want to share? Or do you guys want me to provide examples of like these universal content pillars when they're actually personalized to clients that I have?
Like, do you mean examples of times we have met the criteria for those, or what do you
No,
say?
no,
What
no.
when you ask what we have?
I'm wondering if you guys have your own content pillars, like your own, you know, do you have content for these universal content pillars? Do you have a repeatable series that you do already that, you know, falls into there?
Yeah, I can't say I have a repeatable series, but I did try to make sure that my pinned posts in my bio on TikTok at least cover. Like I've got the one for my 2 Grow Old song, which is a carousel of photos from when I was. That's the one with where I look really like pretty because I was like really young back then. It's like the one with the great shot of my legs.
Oh, I love that one.
I love that. I love that picture so much. But that's kind of like my storytelling, like my origin story of who I am. And then I think I think the pinned post right now for you don't believe, well, obviously the one for you don't believe her is what I stand for and so on and so forth. But yeah, I can't say that I have a consistent series on any of them, but I tried to like check some boxes with what I pinned.
Yeah. Heard you. So that's good to have those pin posts because we also talked about that too. That's a part of your like messaging and your identity as an artist. Or what are those three pinned posts and what are they doing? There should be a storytelling post. There should be something promoting your most recent, song. And then there should be something that is engagement or some sort of call to action for people to do. Like if they found you and they're on your page for 3 seconds and they see those posts, they're going to know who you are, what you do, and how to support you. That's the most important things. So okay, cool. Well, if you don't have content pillars, I definitely want you to download Path B, look at those universal content pillars, and try to figure out how you can personalize them to yourself. If you go on there, that PDF also has it has like the expanded version of the content pillars. Let me show y'all because y'all don't be scrolling. So let me show you. This is the expanded version. So that was just like a little list. This is going to give you like starter, like if you don't know what to do for that pillar type stuff. Um, Ideas for your music and creative process, lifestyle and personality ideas, engagement content, all of that. I kind of really want to take the guesswork out of what should I be posting so that you guys can just fucking post, right? Like so that you guys can just be like consistent, not and hitting all of the different things, right? Because all of these have different purposes. So again, if you want to download this, it is in tips and challenges. That is path B. It's the PDF for you, and it will have all of this great stuff in here. And then it also has plug and play signature series. These were just random things that I made up. So steal them, use them. They're not attached to anything. We're good on the content pillar, so I'll get to the next subject. Let's talk about step 3, which is to pick a weekly rhythm. This is super important. This is super important. If you have the content pillars down and you know what you are going to be posting, then now we have to figure out how are we going to do it. So, step A, what is your posting minimum? At a minimum, I can post 2 times a week. At a minimum, I can post 3 times a week. At a maximum, I can post 5 times a week. I can't go beyond 5. I got things to do. I'm not, recording and making content and doing all of that, right? So think about what your minimum is, think about what your maximum is. If you do 3, you win, right? If you do 5, great. That's extra credit, but no guilt. This isn't about what you're supposed to be doing. This isn't about how much you need to be. This is about you being consistent. If you post once a month now, then posting twice a week, you're Xing that by like 8%, right? You're already growing that so much more than you were in the past. So, step A is a posting minimum. Step B, let's think about a weekly structure. If you have content pillars, what am I posting every day, right? Are Mondays for motivation? Is it a motivation post of you being like, I don't care that I recorded this in my bedroom because it's got 1,000 plays on Spotify? Like that's motivational as an artist. Or yeah, I don't care that I still have a 9 to 5 because this record is going triple platinum in my house. Whatever. Is that what you're doing on Mondays? Is that one of your pillars? On Tuesday, is this going to be your big sis reminders? Is this going to like which one of your pillars are you doing today? And this all depends on your content process, right? You need to pick a day that you're batching, like Ailey said. But before that, you need to pick a day to like ideate, get your content ideas together, like Amy said, where it's like screenshots of things that motivate you. However you do it, you ain't got to have a spreadsheet. If you ain't got a spreadsheet brain, you know what I'm saying? Then you ain't gonna make the spreadsheet, girl. That is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And even if someone makes the spreadsheet for you, you still have to update it. The only thing that I will live by is reviewing your analytics by a spreadsheet because you don't see how much you grow until you see it compounded together. But we're not here to talk about spreadsheets. I'm here to tell you you don't need one, right? So you just need to be picking out, like, okay, what is my schedule like? What is a day where I can record like 2 to 3 videos, where everybody's out the house and I can record like 2 to 3 videos? If it's never quiet in your house, can you go in your car? Ah, whole like for over a year and a half, I was recording videos in my car because I lived in a 1 bedroom apartment with my husband and my son. So there was never a quiet place in my house, right? So picking the places, thinking like, okay, I have my content pillars. I'm doing one video for each pillar. What is the day that I can record? What is the day, or if you need to script it out, what is the day that I can script? What is the day that I can shoot? What is the day that I can edit? That's going to determine your weekly structure because you know what's going to be done first, right? So picking one content pillar per day and releasing like that. Or if you're only posting 3 times a week, just knowing what am I rotating? I want to make sure that one post engages. I want to make sure that one post converts, and I want to make sure that one post helps me get discovered. If that's all I'm posting, if I'm only posting 3 times a week, that is what I want to make sure these posts do. And so, which pillar am I doing? What day am I doing it, right? Pick a weekly structure, and you should have the same rhythm every week until it's not working, until it stops doing what it's supposed to do. And you'll know that when people aren't talking to you anymore, when no one's discovering your music anymore, when it's not about the views, it's not about the likes. Like I keep like people tell me when that kind of stuff happens, but I feel like I've been shadow banned the whole time. I feel like I've been on TikTok. I feel like I should have like 100,000 followers by now, but I only have like 18. So I'm just like, this is all this it's I don't care because I have my community, I have my clients. Like I am using social media for the purpose of growing my business and it's working. So that's what my content pillars, that's what my everything is for is like, is it working towards my good? Are my people finding me? Are artists finding me? Are they finding this valuable? Do they think that I'm trying to be schemy or just trying to sell something, right? Like that's really important to me because of my values as a brand and as someone in this space. There's so many people who take advantage of artists. I need to make sure that I'm not in that conversation. I'm not in that, I'm not in that vein and nobody feels like that. And if you do, it's because you're a random who just found one post, not because you actually hear, right? So we're still talking about picking a weekly rhythm. Are y'all here with me? Is it making sense? Am I rambling? Yes. I'm seeing some head shakes. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing the okay. Thank you, Kayla. I appreciate it. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate it. Okay. We're locked in. Loving it. Loving it. All right. So we are building our content system. Like I said, step one, you pick the platform. Step two, you confirm what your content pillars are. Step three, we're picking a weekly rhythm. Picking a weekly rhythm has some steps. So, step A for picking a weekly rhythm is you deciding on your posting minimum and your posting maximum. Step B is your weekly structure. Monday, I do these. Tuesday, I do these. Wednesday, I don't do shit. Thursday, I do these. Friday, I go live, right? Like picking what you are doing each day, and you keep the same rhythm every week. Step C, choosing your filming day. This is mandatory. Ask what day realistically feels calm and unrushed. Realistically, right? Ailey has her days. She knows that when baby girl's at school, when I ain't got too much heavy on the plate at work, this house is getting cleaned and I'm doing the content, right? So lock in whatever day that is, whether it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. Pick your day. And no batch day equals no consistency. So that is like a mandatory. You have to pick that day. Have to pick that day. Let me know in the comments if you have a day. If you have a day in mind, Let me know in the comments. I would love to know what your filming day is. And if you don't do one thing this week, choose a batching day. Choose a filming day. That is the one thing that I want y'all to do this week. Okay? Saturdays for filming. Yes. Who is that? It says Zoom user, but I know that that's a person. Destiny, hey boo. Robin said probably Tuesday. Okay, keep them coming, keep them coming, you guys. Pick those batching days. Let me know in the comments. Now step D. Let's get this shot list together. Okay? It should not, don't overcomplicate it. It should take you 5 minutes. Okay? 5 minutes. Keep dropping what day you're going to be shooting, but it should take you 5 minutes. How many clips feels doable on the day that you select? Right? So, how many clips do can you do in like 2 to 3 hours? We ain't got all day. If you do have all day, congrats. I'm happy for you, right? So you can do even more. But if not, Amy said I don't have a single day, just lots of little windows. Maybe Friday would be ideal. Try to pick a day. Try to pick, a consistent day for yourself, just to kill the chaos. And it doesn't have to be the full day. But like I said, if you only have 2 to 3 hours, how many clips feels doable in 2 to 3 hours, right? Can you do some performances, a mix of your original songs as well as a couple covers? How many covers could you knock out in one day? Could you do like 8 to 10 of those, or is that crazy?
Oh my God. It takes me so long to get one of those covers that I do without mistakes. I mean, sometimes it takes me like an hour and a half to get through one where I feel like it's good enough. It takes forever.
Well, instead of covering the whole song, why don't you do the hook and the chorus or like the bridge? You know what I'm saying? A song that showcases your vocals, but that is familiar, right? Like if we were to hear that part of the song, we would know it instantly. Um, And with your performance videos, it's just again, singing not the first verse or anything, but like a hooky part of the song, just 15, 30 seconds instead of doing the full song. So that would probably help. And do it in different places. So you can do one where it's you and your guitar or your keyboard and you have like your studio mic singing the chorus. You can do one where do one in the car with your kids or something, like, sing, like blasting your own song and singing your own song. Or maybe your kids sing along with you. And if you don't want their faces in it, like they don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like you never have to show them. It's just like hearing them sing and support your stuff, right? So car sing along. An acoustic couch performance is another cute one, where we see the guitar and everything, but we don't have to hear you sing live. You can put the studio audio over it, but it just looks like, maybe we hear the live guitar, something like that. Um, and this isn't just for Amy, this is for everyone, by the way. Rehearsal clips. I know that Rocky is really good with rehearsal clips. But if you are doing rehearsals for performances and things like that, rehearsal clips are great. Harmonies, right? Working on harmonies or layers. Maybe you're your own background vocalist and you got to harmonize with yourself. Show us how you do that. Put it together. Show us how it comes together. Okay. Let me see what y'all talk about in the comments. Destiny said probably for me, one part of a song, doing 3 parts of the song with 3 locations. Nice. Oh, wait, I do have a content pillar. I'm on. That's it. Okay, okay. I think it'll have to be Saturday or Sundays for me. I get too busy with work during the week. I don't have enough time to even think about content. Well, during the week, maybe pick your pillars and think about the ideas that you have so that when shoot day comes around, you don't have to waste any time thinking about that and you know exactly what you're going to do. But yes, choosing a day on a weekend, perfect. Because like again, this is about building a system that works for you, not doing what the internet tells you you're supposed to, right? The internet don't live with you, okay? You have to pick it. You can't lip sync. It's embarrassing. So with lip syncing. Do you have ear pods that you could use?
Yes. And every time I work with them, I end up getting a delay and it's off. And
Mm.
I feel so dorky lip syncing. I just not
How
good
if
at
if
it.
there's a delay and if you mute the video,
Right.
would it, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you be
Yeah.
able to get on? Like, like
Yeah.
adjust, yeah,
Yeah.
adjust the
I
audio.
try. I
Uh-huh.
try. It's rough. It's rough.
It's rough. It's
Yeah.
okay. Hey, listen, we're not all supreme video editors, and that's not what's important. What's important is you being able to do the content, right? So if I am saying an idea and it doesn't work, if it don't apply, let it fly. Like don't try to force it. But I just wanted to give you some ideas for content examples for performances. If you are doing talking head videos, what kind of talking head videos are you doing? Are you doing sharing your routine? Are you sharing, things that helped inspire this single? Are you like what are you talking about in those talking head videos? And how many can you do in one day? Could you do like 3 to 4 of those in 2 to 3 hours? I think so. Because you shouldn't, I mean, you're not making a YouTube video here, Pooks. It should be like a 90-second talking video, So think about that. Lifestyle and BTS. If you record at home, what's your studio setup? If you go to the studio, what's your routine on studio days? Writing session snippets, rehearsals, laughing with collaborators in the studio. Do you collaborate with anyone? Are you the only collaborator? That could also be a content idea. Is you doing everything? You being the engineer, you harmonizing and being your own background vocalist, you being the vocal producer and telling you, you're down here, we need you up here. Like funny things like that where it's like you're every character. And it doesn't have to be crazy edited. It could just be like you with like a different hat on or something, playing the different role, right? So these are the kind of like lifestyle and BTS that you can share. The making of a song, voice memos. A lot of artists use voice memos when they think of a harmony, when they think of lyrics and things like that, going through your voice memos and being like, ooh, why didn't this ever become anything? Or, ooh, maybe I should continue with this idea. But yeah, and that if you are counting or if you are gathering the things, that's how you end up with like a month of content. That's how you do a good content batch day is all of these steps, right? Step 4, repeat for 90 days. Okay? That's all you got to do. If you can't repeat it, it's not a system. If you can't repeat it, it's not a system. So, again, step 1, pick one platform to focus on because we just going to start there. We going to start there. I don't want to overcomplicate you, okay? I post on 3 platforms, okay? But I've been doing this consistently for like 3 years. So, we going to work. Pick one platform. Step 2, confirm your content pillars. Like I said, run to the Discord, download that universal content list, look at all of the different pillars and personalize them. Make them your version. Step 3, pick a weekly rhythm. You got your posting minimum in mind. Do you have your weekly structure? Now you have your content pillars. Do you know what you're doing on each day? Do you have your filming day? I think all of you guys have your filming day locked. I think y'all did it. I feel like everybody has had picked a day. So I'm really proud of you. If you ain't do anything else this week to move your music career forward, you have picked a filming day, and I'm very, very proud of you. And then step D is getting that shot list together. That's it, you guys. That is your new weekly rhythm. You have built it right there. You have a minimum that you're going for, so you have a goal for every week. You have a weekly structure, you have a filming day, and you have a shot list. The last thing you have to do is repeat this system for 90 days. I would say if you only have 2 content days a month, you know what I'm saying? Just have two so that you always stay 2 weeks ahead. Always stay 2 weeks ahead in content so that you are never recording the content, editing the content, and posting it the same week. It's possible, but that's also how you get burnt out, you know? So I want you guys to try this system. Does anybody have any questions about this system? Thoughts, questions, feedback?
The main, I have a question. The main, well, I don't know. Those are the pillars: the engage, convert, discover, or
No.
those are
Those are like, that's like the purpose of your
just the
content.
call to
Like
action. Okay.
that's yeah, that's like the like what is I call them content lanes where it's like I have
Okay.
education, I have proof, right? So it's like if I what lane is this in? Your pillars are the
The
actual
personality, yeah, the
yes,
engagement. Gotcha.
exactly.
Okay.
The identity and storytelling is pillar number one. Music and creative process, pillar number two. Lifestyle and personality is pillar number three. Engagement and community building is pillar number four. And then value and insight is pillar number five. So these are your pillars. And each pillar serves a different purpose. You just have to personalize them. You have to be like, how am I doing this pillar? How am I showing up? Because this, I mean, this is just universal for any music artist, but y'all know yourselves better than that. You're not just any music artist, right? So, um, you guys know what platform you're focusing on. Tell me what already feels easy to film. Does anybody want to share that? What feels easy to film? Nisha said it's very doable. Consistency is going to be my biggest issue slash goal. Well, you have the day picked out, Pooks. You have the pillars. Now you just got to think about, okay, here are these pillars. Here are these examples. Let me pick one from each pillar and try to do that on your filming day this Saturday. Filming dance class videos will be easy for me. Love that. That's a good way to share your process. I think what's probably the hardest for you is probably storytelling. I don't get a lot of storytelling videos from you. Um, when
I
is
don't
your
really
first
talk
season
on
coming out?
there.
Yeah, you don't.
I should talk more.
Yeah, I think you have really like even when it comes to your lifestyle and personality, I think that that is something that like you should talk about, like your day job. Talk about how you know all the things that you should be doing because of who you work for, or as much as you're able to talk about and stuff like that. And now being like, I want you to start a series doing the things. That should be called, that's like the name of your series. Rocky does the things and being like, no, and like the first episode is like, what's up? I'm Rocky. I've, been a music artist for X amount of years. I have a creative job, which is crazy because most artists would kill to have a creative job. And just kind of tell us your story that way. And then every week we're following you as you do the things, as you become the rock star that you're meant to be.
Okay, I would definitely do the things. Thank you.
Um, where do you guys get stuck? Does anybody know where they get stuck? What's the hardest for them? And Rocky, we just diagnosed that for you. We know that personality and storytelling is where you get stuck. You're really good at the BTS and like showing us the process. But yeah, personality and things. Does anybody else get stuck anywhere? David, I haven't heard from you, friend. I see you. You've been posting pretty good. I've been liking what you've been doing on Instagram or what I've been able to see from you. Is there anything that where you're stuck on that you would want help with?
Yeah, my bad. I've been locked in on work. I've been getting pulled into meetings like low key off cam this whole time.
Dang, well, I appreciate you being here during work, friend.
Yeah, nothing specific for me. I think I've just been trying to play around with different ideas, and I think I haven't figured out a way to gauge like what's working well because I feel like
Mhm.
there's some little bit of growing here and there, but I guess for me it doesn't feel like it's enough or as much as I want. But I haven't figured out, I guess, a way to like properly gauge like, do I just need to keep doing this more, or am I like I don't know, need to maybe pivot or like switch approach in ways because I feel like I see and I have times where I put together like really thought out and like scripted kind of content, whatever the case is, and like I see
Mhm.
other people do very simple, low effort content that ends up like doing very well for them. So yeah, I've been trying to find that balance. Um, yeah.
Got you. Well, how often do you post a week?
I've been posting a lot more often lately. I on TikTok, it's been at least a few times a day.
Oh, wow.
Uh, yeah. And Instagram has been like 3 times a week.
Got you. And so you think that you're not like building engagement or you're not seeing a difference in your streams? Like, are people just liking your content and not saying anything?
Yeah, I feel like I get a fair amount of likes. Um, and yeah, definitely feel like I can get more engagement, but I also don't feel like my posting has really converted over into streams. Um,
Mm,
so I think that's something I've also been trying to figure out and think through.
yeah. I think definitely paying attention to your call to actions and how those are displayed. If your call to actions are only in the caption and never actually on the video, that could be affecting, people taking an action when they discover you. But are you seeing like repeatable people come back and comment, or is it like new people every post?
I'd say a mixture. I definitely get uh little comments here and there that's like, oh, okay, I've seen this person before.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I feel like I want to get probably just more engagement as a whole overall too, though. I feel like I get a lot of likes, but maybe not as much comments and like I said, not as much like converting to streams as I want. But
Hmm. Got you. Well, a lot of the content that I have seen from you, it is promotional content, but I see your stuff more on Instagram than I do on my TikTok, which is so weird. I don't know if I follow you on TikTok, so let me follow you on TikTok if I don't already. Um, but what I am hearing is it's a lot of just like promotional posting. And if there isn't anything where you're doing any storytelling, if there isn't anything where you are showing your personality, and if there isn't anything that is like community building or engaging, where you're actually asking people like, pick my next song, or, what was the last song that made you cry, or different, I'm just picking random shit out of a hat. But if you want people to talk to you, you have to ask them questions. And if you're not consistently doing that in your content and you're only telling them that your music is out, them taking an action is it's just not going to happen because people are just going to keep scrolling. So, um I don't think it's a matter of how it looks or anything. I think it's just a matter of what the purpose for each post is.
yeah, those are great thoughts.
Yeah. If you have, I mean, we've never worked one-on-one, but whenever you are available, let me know. Would love to have a power hour with you so we could talk about it. Because I loved your song, Moi. Like, I really like your music. So I'm like, I want people to find this, but I don't know how to help you if I don't know what's going on.
It sounds like a good opportunity. I'm probably take you up on that soon.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, all right, you guys, we are past the 1 hour mark, and I know a lot of you guys probably have to go. So I want you to notice something. You didn't need new ideas today. We built structure together. So posting should feel boringly predictable for you. Like it should be such a routine that it's just like, boring. That's okay because boring systems build exciting careers. That is how you get more consistent than you've been before. That is how more people discover you than ever. That's how more people engage with you. But if you are just if you're it's so hard for you to even get consistent. You're definitely not analyzing the content and you're definitely not tweaking it because you got to get consistent first, right? So this week, it is not about being super creative. It is about you sticking to your content day and you batching like 3 to 4 videos at a bare minimum. Okay. Just run the system. If you don't do anything else this month, just repeat what I taught you to build today. And if you miss the next, the live next week, then you can check the replay thread and drop your update. But stay visible in Discord because it's so hard to grow alone. Like there's so many of you guys. Like if you have a Tiny Desk submission, please drop it in Discord. If you guys did not see Detsunee's, she dropped it in there. Which thread did she drop it in? I think she dropped it in either member wins or peer feedback. But if you have a Tiny Desk or submission, let us know. Drop it so that we can hype it up, so that we can talk to you guys. If you have a single coming out, drop the pre-save link so that we can support you and we can pre-save your single. If you hit 500 streams on your last song that came out, let us know about it so we can hype you up because these wins feel like nothing if you're not telling anyone about it. It feels like you're not doing shit. But I'm proud of you guys. You guys are building. You guys are doing the things, even just being here. So that's it for me. I'll let you guys go. I need to rest my voice, but I am so excited for everything that we have done and everything we will continue to do. And if you don't do anything else, just send me a screenshot of something that you recorded on the content day that you chose this week. Okay. That's it. That's all. That's it. Y'all picked a day. Y'all picked a platform. We built the system. I'm proud. We've already done it to me. Um, but yes, anything else before I let y'all go, just let me know.
Go rest your voice and gargle with salt water.
Okay.
It's disgusting, but it helps.
Will do. I'm ready to get this mucus out of me. Thank you guys all so much. Until next time, stay tuned with Jazz. Bye, y'all. Love you guys down. I have the best community ever.
Bye.
You too.